What's going on? So a shout out to Mag Dog Sports and also the Hoop Genius. Because what I'm about to talk about is Rick Barry was featured. And Rick Barry was talking about, he says the game hasn't really changed as much as they want you to think. He said they just want to make it more offensive. They want to gear towards more three pointers, obviously, duh, and traveling, moving screens. He was talking about it from the fundamental standpoint. A lot of people have a problem when old school talks about the way the game is played. And what he was basically saying, the game hasn't changed like that. It's just that they are putting the emphasis on making it more offensive. He said that the game seven between Cleveland and Golden State was the worst game seven he ever saw. He says, because Golden State, aside from that play when Iggy went to the hole, everybody was shooting threes. He said that's the worst ending of basketball he saw. I concur. I concur. I remember what was it? Buzz when Al Horford was with Atlanta, and he had a chance to dunk, and he kicked the ball back out. I'm like, won't you go to the hole? Or when Al Horford and LeBron James both had Steph Curry on the box, and Shaquille O'Neal said that's supposed to be barbecue chicken, but in this day and time, no, we're gonna throw the ball back. Cats today who get a 3-on-1, they don't go to the hole. No. They throw the ball back to the perimeter to see if someone can make a three. The analytics, people who don't really play basketball, and people who are manipulating what the game is like is pushing this agenda. There's a reason why Rick Barry doesn't get TV time. When we say someone is too black, we talk about that they white folks ignore him. What happens when a white dude speaks out about what he sees? He's messing up his privilege. That's what we call a white dude who messing up the bag, messing up the privilege. Because Rick Barry is well articulate. He could be on any of these shows talking about this all the time. They don't want him because Adam Silver and them got an agenda to let people bunny hop to promote an agenda. I've been called out on it. But yeah, cats travel all the time. They walk. You don't even have to be a good shooter to shoot threes. That's the sad part of it. At least when I look at Steph Curry, see, think about with Steph Curry. He got by nearly got to be like Curly Neal level and to fit that criteria, style wise, the showmanship, but he can actually shoot. But a lot of these turkeys can't shoot. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between Steph Curry and Trae Young. Big difference. But because they push the agenda, shooting a three ball is like guys who play baseball and strike out all the time, but they hit home runs. So you think one will scratch the other's back. Or if we're talking football, guy fumbles the ball a lot, but if he scores touchdowns, there are standards that have been lost on purpose. There are agendas. And I'm glad to hear Rick Barry speaking out about those fundamentals because it's embarrassing what they allow. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shitter if you like them out. Peace.